just makes you happy. Just makes you want to have your life in balance. The program many have called life-changing. We've talked to you for a while about it. Dr. John Thomas with Vibrant Life Health Center specializes in helping people get their lives in balance with Nutrimost. Dr. John's back again with us.
Yes.
Good to see you again, brother.
Good to be back. Thank you so much.
And so we talked to different clients stuff, but you got some updates for us. Where are we at?
We do. You know, we have 15 patients you're going to see on the screen here. They've lost about 580 pounds in about 20 to 40 days in the programs that they're on. That's intense. Can you imagine that?
15. I'm trying to do math real quick, and it's not good. I was told there'd be no math in this, but that's a lot of pounds.
That's a lot of
pounds.
You know, it's a lot of things and a lot of lives change, and that's what it's about. It's about getting into a program that's quite different than anything you've experienced before. What really reaches in and finds out why you can't transform your body into that idea of health that you have, and really getting you on that road to where at the end of this, you really are looking back going, man, it was not only just a number on the scale, it was so much more than that, and that's what it's about.
And we have talked about that so many times about, you know, you're seeing these people, and it's not just, you know, this before and after is kind of, I'm not saying misleading, but it's about so much more than just how they look.
Yes.
You know, we've talked about they're getting rid of medications they have to take, the back pain. There's so many other functions, whole body positive message you provide.
It is, and you know, it's a big thing. You know, there's a recent study that's coming out right now that's talking about obesity and the health challenges that it brings about, and they're starting to predict now that the generations that are going to be coming up underneath us are going to have a shorter lifespan than what we have today. That's a scary metric to look at.
Wow.
And when we talk about that, we've got to make some changes. We've got to do some things that are different.
Yeah.
And that's what this program is about, because we can get in there and we can identify and make sure that this program is effective, it's accurate, and it's specific to why your body can't get into a fat burn and start burning fat effectively like a machine.
And I think, you know, I think the thing I like most about the program is just the education part of it, because, you know, obesity and weight gain and stuff, it's not about access to the stuff. It's just about knowledge of what you should eat for your body.
Key. I mean, the key is knowledge. The key is actually applying it so that you can be wise enough to know what you need to do. Because, like you just said, there is a plethora of opportunity out there to, oh, you can lose it. If you take this box of things, 30 pounds are gone, or something like that. It doesn't work that easy. I mean, if it was that easy, we wouldn't have the problems that we're having today.
Right.
And so you've really got to do, and that's where we come in quite differently, because we partner with you, we walk this journey with you together, and we find out exactly what those things are, and we develop that so that at the end, not only are you lighter and you're healthier and we've lost those medications, but you have a complete strategy and the weaponry to make sure you're carrying this the distance.
And that's the biggest key to me, is that, you know, a lot of those things, like you buy a pill in a box and take this and you're going to lose weight. And sure, you may shed some pounds. Maybe it's water weight, whatever. But if are you going to take that pill forever?
Right.
You know, you actually go in and retrain people's body, but also retrain their mind and teach them, like you said, what to make, what to eat. And that is something is going to last you way longer than the pills.
It's going to be a long-lasting effect where, you know, say we have a patient, I think she was, in the first month I was ever open, she came in like 3.5 years ago, she did this program with me. She just texted me actually and said, I've got 2 patients coming in to see you. They're going to schedule next week. I want you to know I'm doing fantastic. And they ran into me and hadn't seen me in a while and said, what did you do? And I said this 3 years ago, and it knocked them on their feet. She says, you know, tell them, you know, it works, it's great. And, you know, that is the kind of thing we're talking about. We're talking about transforming the lives that we have here. And how do you do that? You do that with the tools and the techniques that this program brings you.
That's what, you know, we talk about, that one of the greatest parts of, and what differentiates you, I think, from anybody else in the market is simply that your personal contact with each client. You know, they text you at all hours. We joke about it. Your wife's here. You know, we're talking about that. I'm going to get her on because I want to talk to her what it's like at 10 p.m. at night. And people do. They text you at all hours, text you saying, Doc, I need help. What do I do? I want to know from her what that feels like. But that impact on the client, how do you think that helps them?
You know, it gives them an intrinsic value of themselves, because there's somebody there that can help them through that. And as they go through those moments, they start to learn that information, and then they have confidence in making their own decisions. And so they know how to do that. So it's really helping that transformational step where they're going to actually go into a point where they know they have somebody they can talk to. They know they can throw some information out there. If they're stuck, they're not going to make a mistake. They're going to have a sounding board to go off that information and learn how to take those right steps so that they're confident not only in the change that they're going through, but this is going to be something that they're going to be able to manage going forward. And that's key. And there's always a place to come back to if you have a question. And that's just not out there.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was that you just said 3 years later, she still has your number, still texts you, and you still respond.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's awesome, and that's what we do every day.
Give him a call, folks. He's as genuine as they get. And we'd like to thank Vibrant Life Health Center for making this possible. And you can go check them out at learn more. Visit vibrantlifehealthcenter.com or call the office at 904-683-8177.